in this meditation. We are going to be dropping into forgiveness, experiencing forgiveness for ourselves. Find a quiet place where you can sit, where you can lie down, and let's begin. So just very gently close your eyes and slowly begin to breathe in and out through your nose. Relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your fingers, your arms, your legs, your toes, and just beginning to relax into the word forgiveness. And I want you to make sure that your hands are touching some part of you, whether it's your legs, your arms, your shoulders, maybe just your hands being clasped, but you are connected to your body in some way. So we begin to bring ourselves into a deeper awareness of forgiving ourselves. We need to connect to our bodies, our beingness. You don't need to think of what you need to forgive about yourself unless, of course, there is a very specific way in which you treat yourself that you'd like to bring forgiveness to. But if there isn't, then in today's meditation, you're just going to sit with the feeling of forgiving all the things you may have done to yourself in the past, the shame and the guilt that you may hold about things that you've done in the past, the way you've treated others, the way you've treated yourself, and if there is a very specific behavior you have done, something specific that you always go back to and beat yourself up over. This is where forgiveness becomes transformational, forgiving the past, forgiving part of us that lived in that past, forgiving the part of us that did whatever he or she needed to do in order to survive, knowing that she did the best that they could. So in this moment, I invite you to open yourself up to any parts of you that you've been beating up or upset with in any time during your life. Open your heart and beginning to tell yourself, you did the best you could. You did the best you could. I did the best I could. I did what I knew to do. I never did it wrong. I didn't do it wrong. I did my life in the best way that I could with what I had. I am incredible for being here right now. I deserve more compassion. I am an incredible soul that hasn't experienced an incredible human life. I didn't do it wrong. I forgive any parts that are still beating herself up. I see the brilliance of who I am, the beauty of who I am. I see the child and the adult, and I love them both. In this moment, you can wrap your arms around you if you feel like it, because even if you don't think that you need to forgive yourself, there are things you think about yourself throughout the day that are not true. And you don't deserve to hear those things that your mind tells you. You deserve deep, deep, unconditional love from you. Forgiveness. Allowing the light of who you are, your soul, to begin to expand. Let it be louder. Then the mind telling you what you did wrong or bad or should not have done or should not do is letting the soul get brighter and brighter in this moment, quieting the wounded child that still may live in you today, choosing to beat you up over fear from its past. The soul embraces him or her with open arms, an open heart. The soul embraces every aspect that we have ever lived. And in this moment right now, before we close out this meditation of forgiveness, wrap your arms around yourself, squeeze yourself, tell yourself that you love him or her. I love you, please forgive me. I'm sorry, please forgive me. Thank you, I love you. And just sit in this for as long as you want. You've never done anything wrong. And the deepest love you'll ever feel is the love that you begin to have for yourself. And sometimes it just takes one moment of, I forgive you, or I love you, or I see you, grateful for you. We say it to so many others in our lives. Do we say it to ourselves? Forgive any part of you that you don't want to see, or that you are upset about, or that you wish never happened. Forgive it all. It's all your beautiful human story, and it all deserves to be here. And when you are ready, just gently open your eyes.